How to burn belly fat.
This belly fat is known as this visceral fat. It's the fat that starts developing around your intestines, squeezing your organs. So let's talk about how to shrink it. Fat is a type of energy in your body. And these are the two major hormones that control which energy source you're going to use. So when the insulin's up and the glucagon's down, you're burning more carbs for fuel. And when the insulin's down and the glucagon's up, you're burning more fat for fuel. So to burn the belly fat, we need the insulin down and the glucagon up. So now let's say you finished dinner and your insulin levels went up. Now your glucagon levels went down, and remember what that means. You're now burning the carbs because you got to burn the dinner you just ate. However, every food has a different effect on your insulin and glucagon levels. For example, look at the effect of your insulin levels from carbs compared to protein and fat. So if you have a high carb dinner, like pasta or pizza or roti or a bunch of rice, your insulin levels would shoot up a lot higher compared to a meal that's rich in protein and fat and lower in carbs or more fibrous carbs. Fiber drastically reduces your insulin spikes. Look at the difference between oranges versus orange juice. The food industry removes fiber from our food so we eat more, keeping you in carb burning mode. I like to call this rule FFP, fiber, fat, and protein. Well, now your insulin only spiked that high. So let's say you finish your dinner at 7 p.m. At 8 p.m. you start fasting. By 12 o'clock your blood sugar is normalized. By 2 a.m. your insulin levels drop. And by 4 a.m. your glucagon goes up. Now this is if you had a healthy meal. If you had pasta and pizza and high carbs and alcohol, that's not going to happen. Now when you wake up at 7 a.m. and you just started with a high carb breakfast like this, your insulin goes back up, glucagon goes back down, the hunger kicks in, you crave more food, and you end up eating even more calories. Now if you just fast around 11 to 12, you got an extra 4 to 5 hours of fat burning. And if you control the dinner where it's FFP, your insulin levels will come down faster and your glucagon levels will go up faster. And the more fibrous your carbs, the lower the insulin spike. Now, if you follow the FFP rule with every meal, well, now you become a fat-burning machine. You're not hungry, your cravings are gone, mentally you're not crashing, and you can do all of this without counting calories. And you could probably maintain a calorie deficit because you're not hungry. You follow this principle, I promise you'll become a fat-burning machine.